This is the Roulette Master, and I can't wait to share with you this new roulette system by one of my subscribers, Bob Hall. He said he's been consistently winning with this in the casino, and this is one of the safest ways to play roulette that you can use. And he wants his system to go up against positive shift roulette, which I absolutely love. And we're going to go first with positive shift roulette. I've been winning with it in the casino this week as well. So if you haven't seen that one, you're going to absolutely love it. And let's see which one makes the most money in 15 minutes. We'll start with positive shift roulette. We're going to have $10 bets on black to start. You can see we're at even. And let's go ahead and spin. And I'm going to show you what to do when you win, what to do when you lose, and everything you need to know to make money with this at the casino. And we start out with the win. So we're up $10. We're just going to stay on black for 10 and spin. And here we go. Okay, so that's a 9 red. That's a loss. So the thing that's really different about positive shift roulette is you keep the bet the same after losses. So we shift to red for 10, but we do have one loss now. We need to keep track of our losses. And there's a win right there. So we only had one loss. So what that means is we're going to add 1 unit to the bet. So we're going to go from 10 to 20 after that win, and we'll be on red. You can see we're up 10 right now, and let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. That's 11 black, and that's a loss. So we were at 20 there, so we're going to stay at 20. We don't increase after losses. We'll be on black for 20, and we have one loss. So let's keep track of those losses, and here we go. And there's a win. So we only had one loss before the win. So we add a unit. We go from 20 to 30. And we'll be on black still. Follow the winner. We're up 10. And here we go. Let's see if we can get a black number here. And we did. That's fantastic. And now you can see we're up $40. And we're still going to be on black. And let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. Okay, that's a 23 red. And that's a loss. So again, we're not going to increase after losses. We're going to stay on 30 and go to red. We're up 10 right now, and let's go ahead and spin here. Here we go. That's a 33 black. So that's our second loss. So we stay at 30. Again, we don't increase after losses. So we'll be 30 on black now. And we have 2 losses. So here we go. That's a 21 red. And that's a loss. So we have 3 losses now. And we'll be on red for 30 because we're not increasing the bets after losses. We're keeping track of how many we have. And that's a 8 black. And that's 4 losses. So we're going to stay at 30 and go to black. You can see temporarily we're minus 80, but just hang in there and you're going to see how this works really well. And that's a 26 black. Okay, and we had 4 losses, so we're going to go up 4 units from 30 to 70, and we'll be on black. So we don't increase till we get a win. And let's go ahead and spin. Once you get a win, you count up how many losses you've had, and you increase by that many units. That's a 16 red. And that's a loss. So we stay at 70 and we switch to red. All right, let's go ahead and spin. It's a $2,000 bankroll system, but you can do it with $200 units if that's too much for you. There's a 3 red. And that's a win. So we only had 1 loss. So we're going to increase by 1 unit. We're going to be on red, so we'll be on red for 80. And we're at minus 50. Let's go ahead and spin here. Here we go. And that's a 7 red. Okay, so we're up 30 now, and we're going to stay at 80, and let's go ahead and switch. We'll be on red still. Let's go ahead and spin here. See if we can get a win on red again. And we lost, so that's an 8 black. And we're going to keep the bet at 80 and switch to black. But now we have 1 loss. Keep track of the losses. Here we go. That's a 20 black. So we only had one loss. So we're going to go up 1 unit from 80 to 90, and we'll still be on black. And we're up 30. Let's go ahead and spin. And here we go. And there's a 22 black. Okay, so that's a win. So once you get over $75 in profit, you go ahead and reset, and we're up 120 now. So we go back to 10, and we're going to try to get to 150. And let's go ahead, and we'll be on black for 10 because it's fall of the winter. Again, now we're up 120, and we just had to be patient there till things went our way. And now we're resetting, and here we go again. Okay, that's a $10 win. So we will just stay on black for 10. See how many wins we can get before we have a loss. And here we go. And there's another win. That's a 13 black. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and bet 10 on black again. Let's go ahead and spin here. And here we go. That's a 32 red. And that's a loss. So again, we don't increase the bets after losses. We're going to be on red for 10 now. And we're going to keep track of how many losses we have, though. There's one loss. There's a 32 red. So we're going to increase by 1 unit from 10 to 20. And we'll still be on red. Again, you don't increase until you get a win. And then you increase by the number of losses that you had in between. And there's a 24 black. So there's a loss, so we'll stay at 20, and we'll be on black, follow the winner. And we have one loss. Let's go ahead and see what we get here. And that's a 35 black. So we're going to go up a unit, and because we got the win, so we're going to go from 20 to 30. And we're up 140 right now. Let's go ahead and spin. And that's a 17 black. And that's a win. So that's a new profit goal at 170. So we're going to reset back to 10. The next goal after this one, after the 150 profit goal, is going to be 225. So let's go back to 10. And we're on black now. And here we go. We're 7.5 minutes in out of 15 with this first part of the challenge. And that's a 0. So we're just going to stay at 10. Keep track of losses. And we'll be on black again here. Here we go. That's an 8 black, so we had one loss before the win. So we go from 10 to 20, and we'll be on black. Let's go ahead and spin here again. And I think you're going to love Bob Hall's new system too. I can't wait to share that with you after this one and see which one makes the most money. There's a loss at 20, so we're going to switch to red, and we'll be on 20. And here we go. Again, we're not increasing after losses. And that's a double 0. So there's 2 losses. And we'll be on red for 20 again. And we just got to keep track of these losses. And if you lose track, just try to get right back on track again. And that's a 5 red. There's 2 losses. So we go from 20 to 40, up 2 units. And we're on red. We're at 150 trying to get to 225. And here we go. Okay, that is a 20 black. And that's a loss. So we'll be 40 on black now. Let's go ahead and spin and keep track of these losses. And there's a 10 black. So after the one loss and then the win, we'll go up a unit from 40 to 50 and spin. Here we go. Let's see if we can get a black number. And we did. That's a 17 black. Fantastic. So we're not to 225 yet, so we stay at 50. And we'll be on black, follow the winner. Let's go ahead and spin. And here we go. That's an 8 black. All right, so there we go. We made our 225 goal. The next profit level is 300. We go back to 10, and we're on black for 10. And here we go. We're 9 minutes and 35 seconds in out of 15. That's a 25 red. Okay, we lost, so we'll go to red for 10. Again, we don't increase after losses. We just keep track of how many losses we have, and we have 1 so far, but now 2. And we're going to stay at 10. We'll move back to black. 2 losses so far, so let's see what we get here. And there we go, we got the win, so now we increase by 2 units. after that win because we lost twice, and we'll go from 10 to 30, and we'll be on black. So we're up 240, trying to get to 300 now. And here we go. That's a 34 red. That's a loss. So we'll stay at 30 and we'll be on red. All right, let's go ahead and spin. Let's see what we get. And we only had one loss, so we increased by 1 unit. So we go from 30 to 40, and we'll be on red. We're up 240, trying to get to 300. And here we go. That's a 13 black. Okay, we lost at 40, so we're going to stay at 40, and we'll be on black. Keep track of the losses. Here we go. Okay, that's our second loss in a row, so we have 2 losses, and we'll switch back to red for 40. We're not going to increase after losses, and here we go. That's a 25 red, so we had 2 losses before the win, so we go from 40 to 60, and we'll be on red, follow the winner. We're up 200, trying to get to 300. Here we go. And that's a 33 black. And that's a loss, so we're going to have a $60 bet on black now. And here we go. We're going to keep track of the losses. And just 1 loss, so we increase by 1 unit. So we go from 60 to 70, and we stay on black. We're currently up 200, trying to get to 300 before we reset. And here we go. That's a 27 red. That's a loss, so we will be 70 on red now. Let's go ahead and spin. And here we go. And that's a win. That's just 1 loss, so we go up 1 unit from 70 to 80. And there we go. Let's spin, then we'll check our balance again, see what we need to get to 300. And that's a 9 red. That's a good one. Okay, so we're up 280. We'll keep the bet the same. We'll still be on red till we get to our next profit goal of 300. Here we go. And we lost. That's a 4 black. So we're going to stay at 80 and move to black. All right, let's go ahead and spin. And we have 1 loss. And there's 2 losses. There's a 3 red. So we'll switch to red for 80. We have 2 losses. Let's see if we get our 3rd loss or if we get a win here. And there's our 3rd loss in a row. And we're going to stay at 80. Now we'll see if we get our 4th loss in a row here. Here we go. Oh, we did not. We lost 3. So we go up 3 units from 80 to 110, and we'll be on black. Okay, and we're back to only 120 profits. We need to get some wins now. Here we go. That's a 25 red. And that's a loss. So we stay at 110 and go to red. And we have 1 loss. Here we go. We're 13 minutes, 40 seconds in. And there's a 27 red. We're going to go up a unit now from 110 to 120, and we'll be on red still. We're up 120. Let's go ahead and spin. And here we go. We only have a minute left with the first system here. That's a 17 black. That's a loss. So we go 120 on black now. And we have a loss. Let's see if we get another one or if we get a win. And that's another loss. That's 2 losses. So we go 120 on red now. Let's see if we get our 3rd loss. Here we go. That's another loss. So we did get 3 losses. So we go 120 on black now. And we'll see if we get our 4th loss here. And we got the win. So 3 losses. We increased by 3. We're going to go to 150 on black. All right, let's go ahead and spin. And this looks like it'll be our last spin. We're almost to 15 minutes, and we lost that one too. So let's see what happened to our... we ended up minus 270, but that's just because we had a downturn right at the 15-minute mark. I think we would have came right back, but this positive shift roulette ended up losing $270 in 15 minutes. And I just like, when I play this, I just like to stay patient with my $2,000 bankroll and wait for it to come back, and it usually does. I really like it, but now it is time for Bob Hall's new roulette system. I can't wait to share it with you, and let's go ahead and get started. All right, it is time for Bob Hall's new roulette system. He said it is fantastic. I can't wait to share it with you. Let's go ahead and get started. This is also a follow the winner roulette system. We're going to be using $10 units. The last color that hit was black, so we're going to start on black. We'll start the timer for 15 minutes, and let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. And that's a win, 35 black. So we're going to increase by a unit after wins. So we're going to go from 10 to 20. And we'll go ahead, we'll be on black here, and here we go. Let's see what we get. That's a 30 red. Okay, so when it hits the opposite color and you lose, you're going to go over to red and follow the winner, and we'll be at the same amount. So let's go ahead and do that, and let's go ahead and spin here. Okay, that's a 27 red. We're going to increase by a unit after win. So now we're going to go from 20 to 30 on red, and let's go ahead and spin again. Here we go. That's a 13 black. That's a loss, so we're not going to increase the bet. We're going to stay at 30. We're going to switch to black. Okay, let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. Okay, that's a 9 red. And we lost that one, so we're not going to increase. We're going to go back to red for 30. You can see we're minus 50 right now. This is also a $2,000 bankroll system, but remember, you can play it with dollar units at 200, and that's a 30 red. Okay, we won, so we're going to go up a unit each time we win. We're going to go from 30 to 40, and we'll be on red. Let's go ahead and spin. And here we go. Let's see what we get. Excuse me. That's a 14 red. All right, we won. So we're going to be going from 40 to 50 now. And we're going to be on red. And let's go ahead and spin. We're going to be looking for $50 in profit before resetting. Or 5 units. And there's a win. And we're up 70, so it's time to reset. We're going to go back to 10 on red. Here we go. Sorry for the cough there. Need some water probably. And that's at 20 black. And remember, after we lose, we're not going to increase. We're going to go to black for 10. And let's go ahead. The next reset level is going to be 100. And we're going to be on black for 10, follow the winner. And here we go. That's an 8 black. Okay, so we're going to go from 10 to 20 now. We're up 70. And let's go ahead and spin. We're increasing after wins. And here we go. That's a 34 red. And that's a loss, so we stay at 20 and move to red. And let's go ahead and spin here. All right. That's a 22 black. That's a loss. So we go back to black for 20. We keep the bet the same after losses. And let's go ahead and spin again. Okay, that's a 2 black. So we won, so we're going to increase from 20 to 30. Again, trying to get to 100 now. And we have a $30 bet on black. Let's see if we can get another win. And great, that's fantastic. That's a 35 black. So let's check our balance. We're up 80. We're not to 100 yet, so we're going to go up a unit from 30 to 40, and we're on black. Here we go. And that's a loss. So we're going to stay at 40, and we're going to go to red. Okay, we're up 40 right now. $40 bet on red. And let's go ahead and spin. That's another loss. So we stay at 40. And we go back to black. Let's go ahead and spin here. Okay, that's a win. So we go up a unit from 40 to 50. And let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. Okay, that's a 34 red. That's a loss. So we stay at 50. And we'll be on red. Let's go ahead and spin. Then we'll check our bounce again here. We're 4 minutes, 45 seconds in. That's a 22 black. And that's a loss. So we stay at 50 and we'll be on black. And let's spin. Here we go. We need to get some colors repeating here. And that's a 12 red. That's not good. So we stay at 50. And this is why you need the $2,000 bankroll for $10 units or the $200 bankroll for dollar units. So now we're 50 on red. All we really need is a color streak. And you're going to see that as we go through here. And there's a 32 red. And we're going to increase from 50 to 60 because we have a win. Okay, so let's go ahead and spin. And you're going to notice that eventually color streaks do happen. And when they do, we're going to get back on top again. That's a 29 black, and that's a loss. So we stay at 60 and move to black. And let's go ahead and spin with 60 on black. And we just need a color streak to happen before the 15-minute mark. And that's a 1 red. That's another loss. So we stay at 60, and we're on red. Let's go ahead and spin again. We just need some colors to repeat. And it's not happening for us right now. So we stay at 60 and we go to black. The worst thing that could happen is, lots of back and forth. But you know what? It just cycles. That's why you have to be patient. And that's why you have to have a bankroll. And there's another loss. So we're going 60 red now. My goodness, we're down 300 now. But again, that's why you have the $2,000 bankroll. We can go on a long run just as easily as we have this big loss. And there's a win at 60, so we go to 70. And we're minus 240. But if we get a long string of one color, we're going to be back up again before you know it. And there's a win at 70, so we increase to 80. And let's go ahead and spin again here. And if you play roulette a lot, you know that you do get long color streaks. And it's pretty common. So we won at 80. So now we go to 90 and we're on red. And let's see how long we can ride this. And we got it. Fantastic. So there's a $90 win. Now we're going to 100. Okay, 100 on red. Here we go. And we got it. Fantastic. So we just reached our $100 goal. So we go back to 10, and we're on red for 10 now. Let's go ahead and spin. And that's because we achieved another $50 in profit. There's a 16 red. Okay, so we go to 20 now, and we're on red. We're increasing after every win and until we hit each profit goal. And there's a 31 black. That's a loss. So we stay at 20 and go to black. Our next profit goal is 150. And we're 8 minutes in now. That's a 00. That's not good. So we're going to go from, we're going to stay at 20. And we'll still be on black. Let's go ahead and spin again. And if you hit green, just stay on the same color. And that's a 25 red, so that's a loss. So we'll stay at 20 and go to red. And here we go. Let's see what we get here. And that's a 13 black, so we lose again. And we move the $20 bet to black. We don't increase after losses. We're only going to increase after wins. And that's a 15 black. That's a win, so we go from 20 to 30 now. Again, we're trying to get to 150 profit level, and 50 each time. That's an 18 red. That's a loss. So we stay at 30, and we go over to red and spin. Now we need another color streak here. Let's see what we get. And it's a 0. That's not a color streak. So we stay on red for 30. And you can see we cycled back down again. This is going to be a system that you're going to have to cash out when you cycle up. But we're playing for 15 minutes today, so we can't leave at a certain time. And we won, so we're going to be at 40 now on red. We're back up 20. And we'll just see where this falls after 15 minutes. So that's a 25 red. That's another win. So we go from 40 to 50. We're trying to get to 150 profit now. Here we go. And that's a loss. That's a 24 black. So we go to black for 50 and spin. Let's see if we can get a string of black numbers now. There's a 31 black. That's good. So we'll go from 50 to 60. And again, we're trying to get to 150 profit now. And that's a loss. That's a 5 red. So we stay at 60 and we go to red. And spin. Here we go. We're 10.5 minutes in. And that's a 17 black. That's a loss. So we will stay at 60 and go to black. And spin. Here we go. And that's a 25 red. So not going well right now, but that's okay. And we're going to have a $60 bet on red now. And hopefully we can get some colors to repeat here again. Yeah, but not right now. It's going back and forth a lot. So we're going to stay at 60. And spin on black. We have about 4 minutes left here. And finally we got a win after all those losses. Man, that was rough. So we're going to go from 60 to 70, up a unit on black. Then we'll check our balance again. Let's see if we can get a black string of numbers. But we did not. It went back to red again. So we'll go red and stay at 70. You can see we're minus 190, but we haven't used hardly any of our $2,000 bankroll. So we just need to wait for it to cycle up again. But there's another loss. So we'll stay at 70 and we'll be on black. Again, we're only going to increase after we have wins. And here we go. There's a win on a 13 black. So we'll go from 70 to 80. And let's go ahead and spin on black, and let's see if we can get a color run going. And that's another win. That's a 20 black. So we'll go to 90 now. And let's go ahead and spin, see if we can get the color to repeat again. There we go, 31 black. That's good. So now we're going to go from 90 to 100. We're increasing by a unit after every win. And obviously you want to cash out with this system after a long color run. But we just lost there with the 21 red. So we'll move back to red for 100. Follow the winner, and here we go. We don't increase after losses. There's a win, 34 red. So we go from 100 to 110. And let's go ahead and spin on red here. Here we go. There's a loss, 26 black. So we stay at 110. And now we're on black. Let's see if we can get a few black ones to repeat here. There's an 8 black. We have 2 minutes left on this one. And we're going to increase to 120 because we won. And let's go ahead and spin here. See if we can get the color to repeat. Here we go. There's a 33 black. Fantastic. We're up 100. Now we're going to go from 120 to 130 on black. And again, we're trying to get to 150 profit level. And we got it. That's a 28 black. Fantastic. So now we're up $230. Not only did we go from 150 to 200, but we're almost to our next profit goal after 200 of 250. So we go back to 10, and we'll be on black for 10. That was awesome. And here we go. That's a 29 black. All right, so we'll increase from 10 to 20, and we'll be on black again. We have a minute left with this system by Bob Hall, and that's a 29 black again. Fantastic. We're up $260 now. Now we go to 30. Actually, you know what? We just hit a new profit goal of 250, so we go back to 10. And we're up 260. Here we go. We're trying to get to 300 now. And that's a 22 black. That's a win. So we go from 10 to 20. We're up 270, and let's spin. Here we go. That's an 18 red. That's a loss. So we keep the bet at 20 and move to red and spin. Here we go. And that's a win. So we just ran out of time. So, man, Bob Hall's new roulette system made $270 in 15 minutes. So, man, it did just what you said it would. And hope you guys really enjoyed today's matchup. And I really liked the first system as well, the positive shift. So that one, I think, just had a downturn at 15 minutes. And with both these systems, when they cycle up, you need to cash out. And we had chances with both. Obviously, this one finished really well after the 15-minute mark. But when these systems cycle up, you want to cash out. But the winner today is definitely Bob Hall's new roulette system. So I can't wait to see what you guys send in for tomorrow. That's what it's all about. Please send your systems into roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. And I love seeing what you guys send in every day. It's fantastic. And you guys keep it going. And let me know, as always, what you guys think down in the comments. Also, you know, when you test these on your simulator, let me know what your results are. And remember to always test before you go to the casino and use real money. It's nice not only to get an idea of you know, how it will go, but also so you can develop some confidence with each system. And it helps everyone else in the community as well if you share your simulator results before you go to the casino. And also you can share your results after that when you go to the casino as well. I think it helps everyone have a better understanding of, you know, how well each one of these systems does. But hope you enjoyed the video today. And this is the Roulette Master. And have a great day, everybody.